Hello everybody, welcome back to Walt's Wits. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the FastPass system, how to book a FastPass, how to change FastPasses, how to change people on the FastPasses, all the good FastPass stuff. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So once again, I'm going to show you guys how to do it on your phone. It's very simple. So you just click on your little character icon, and then you go down to the FastPass Get FastPass Plus underneath My Plans. And as you can tell, I already have FastPasses booked for tomorrow morning. I'm going to meet up with my friend Drew. This is what the screen looks like when you have FastPasses booked. As you can see, there are other FastPasses for other people on here. So when you add your friends onto the My Disney Experience app, you can see every single plan that they have made. And as you can tell, I have a lot of people that are planning on going to the parks soon. Okay, so to make a FastPass, you press the little blue and white plus button up in the upper right hand corner, and then it'll come up and it'll have your name and then it'll say anyone else going right underneath it. That's where you can choose your option on who you want to add to your FastPass Plus experience. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Tyler, and who else has one? I'm gonna put Drew. So it says FastPass Plus Party of 3, and then you get to, from here, choose your date. So let's just say I wanna go April 14th, which is a Saturday. It'll load up a screen that says select a theme park, and from there you can choose any 4 of the parks. So let's say we want to go to Animal Kingdom. When the screen first pops up, you'll see morning, afternoon, and evening right underneath where the park is. And then if you slide to the left, you can choose whatever time you want to create a FastPass for. So say you're gonna be going at 10:30 in the morning. You have breakfast reservations somewhere and you want to make FastPasses for right after. So just click the 10:30. It'll load and it'll bring up the FastPasses that are available for around 10:30. So these are all the FastPasses that they have available right now for around that time. And then sometimes it won't have a time anywhere near the time you're wanting to go. So like for example, Kilimanjaro Safaris right now for the 14th of April, the earliest they have is 3:50 p.m. So if you're gonna be in the park at that time, you can go ahead and click that button. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, and then it'll bring you to the next page. It'll say the attraction you're wanting to go on, the time, how many guests, and then the guest names underneath it as well. And once you want to select it, you press confirm. It'll confirm your selection. And then if you want to make more FastPasses, you can click the same day button or a different day if you've already booked your first 3 FastPasses for that. So I'm gonna go back to same day. It'll bring up the next screen, which allows you to make FastPasses again, and it'll still have the 3 people on your party, or you can add more people. So I'm just gonna press continue, right? And then since your FastPass is from, I believe it was 10:50 to 11:50, or maybe it was 10:30 to 11:30, you can go back to the screen, and since you have that hour gap, you can't book a FastPass in between that hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to 12 o'clock p.m. and see what FastPasses are available around then. So I wanna go on Mount Everest. So I'm gonna click the 12:50 and then press confirm. Now from here, I'm gonna go to a different day just so you guys can see how that works. So I'm gonna click different day, same party. I'm gonna book it for the 15th of April, the next day. Say you're on vacation and you're booking them in advance. I'm gonna go ahead and do Hollywood Studios. So with Hollywood Studios, there's 2 different tiers. So you can only book 2 attractions in the second tier and then 1 in the first. Okay, so for tier 1, you have the option of selecting Beauty and the Beast, Fantasmic, Rock and Roller Coaster, or Toy Story Mania. Those are the only ones you can choose from the tier 1. Everything else inside Hollywood Studios is gonna be considered tier 2. So those are your 2 different options. And for tier 2, it's Disney Junior, the Frozen Sing-Along, Indiana Jones, the Muppets, Star Tours, Tower of Terror, and the Voyage of the Little Mermaid. So those are your 2 different tiers that you can use for both of those. The second tier you can choose 2, the first you can only choose 1. Okay, so the earliest that they have for Rock and Roller Coaster is 2:40 p.m. So I'm probably gonna skip over that, and I'm gonna start off with the Tower of Terror. So I'm gonna go ahead and select the Tower of Terror and then press confirm. Okay, so then for the next attraction I'm going to choose, I'm gonna just go ahead and do the Rock and Roller Coaster, only because I don't really go on any other rides at Hollywood Studios that would need a fast pass. So I'm gonna go ahead and click that. And that is gonna be it for my selections for that day. So when you get done, you just click view my selections, and then you can go down, let me go back to April 14th, and it shows up saying what time your fast passes are, what attraction you're gonna be on, how many guests, and it's all gonna be there on your phone. Now, for the next part, changing the fast pass time. Just click on the fast pass that you're wanting to change the time for. Say you're, running behind, or you're gonna plan on going to the park later on in the day. Just click that Mount Everest, that's the one I'm showing you guys. You click modify, click select all, so that way you're making changes for everybody in your party. Continue. Right, and then say you want to change your fast pass time to 2:15 p.m. Then you have to scroll all the way down, and it'll show you at the bottom which time you don't want to go anymore, and then your new time will be up at the top of the screen. Click Save Changes, and now you have your new fast pass time. Now, if you are in a party and you're going with a big group of people and somebody ends up not coming, but somebody ends up showing up, there is a way to change the people in your party. So you select the fast pass that you're wanting to change the party, go to change party. Right above the icons where it shows who's in your party, it's going to be in the right hand corner, right? And then say Drew's not coming. You unselect Drew, and then you scroll down to the person you want to put in there. So I'm going to add Dominic. Click continue. All right, and then it'll show up as the 3 people that are going to be in your party now. Then you scroll down to where it says these guests won't be included. So Drew won't be included anymore. So you click Save Changes. And then when you go back to click on Kilimanjaro Safari, it'll have all 3 people in your party, the new person, and then the 2 that were originally there. So that is how you make a fast pass. It's very, very simple, and this thing is literally a lifesaver. I use this all the time. I actually booked the fast passes that I had at the beginning of the video like 10 minutes ago for tomorrow morning. So there are fast passes available. Another helpful tool is after your 3rd fast pass for the day, you can start booking fast passes for the rest of the day. So you go on the first 3 attractions. Say you're at Magic Kingdom and you go on Buzz Lightyear, Space Mountain, and then you have a fast pass for the teacups. As soon as you get through the fast pass line on the teacups, that's when you can start booking your 4th fast pass, and you can only book 1 at a time after that. It's an awesome deal that they have. I love it. We use it all the time. A lot of guests book their fast passes for first thing in the morning, so that way after they get off their 3rd attraction, they just book their 4th, then their 5th, then their 6th, and then so on. And a lot of other people will go to the parks first thing in the morning, get on the attractions they can get on, and have fast passes booked for later in the afternoon, so that way they have the 3 fast passes they originally booked, and then they just wait in line for the other ones. Either or is fine. It's basically just your preference, whatever you guys want to do. I would personally go with the first 3 fast passes first thing in the morning, but the only problem with that is you might not be able to find fast passes later in the day. Especially if it's a Saturday in Magic Kingdom, it's very, very hard to come by. Do what you think your family would be able to do. So, like, if you have a reservation or you have something to do in the morning, it's whatever you guys have planned for your vacation. Also, for first timers, if you've never used the FastPass Plus experience in the app, definitely check it out. You can't book fast passes up until 60 days before your reservation. So you have that 60-day gap period. It is going to be very, very hard to get Flight of Passage fast passes. I know you all want to go on it. It's a fantastic ride. I highly recommend it. If you can't find one, wait in line if it's less than 2 hours. That is my suggestion for you. However, if you really want to go on Flight of Passage and you really want a fast pass, keep checking throughout the day. People drop fast passes because their plans change constantly. So that applies for every single ride. So if you're in the park, say you want to go on Space Mountain and you can't find a fast pass, just keep checking throughout the day. I know there's been times where I've checked for 10 minutes straight until I found a fast pass. So that is also another helpful tool for you guys, so that way you can book them. Another helpful tool to booking fast passes, if you're looking for a specific one, I would check either like super late at night or really early in the morning, because a lot of people will change their plans the night before or the morning of. So that way you guys can find the fast passes you want. The only problem is you might not be able to find them for everybody in your group, which can be a hassle. So if it's just 2 of you, it might be easier to find a fast pass. I know sometimes when I go to the parks by myself, I can find fast passes easier because it's just me. And then I feel like sometimes when you're there, they release more fast passes because it's so busy. I'm not really sure if they actually do that, but I've kind of noticed extra fast passes showing up on my Disney experience sometimes. If you guys have any questions at all about the FastPass Plus experience and how to use it in the app, or have any other questions FastPass related, please leave them in the comments below. I will answer those questions to the best of my ability. And if any of you have any tips or tricks for getting extra fast passes for the rides that you can hardly ever find fast passes for, leave them in the comments below as well. Help everybody out so that way they can actually find the attractions that they want to go on. Especially for Flight of Passage. Those things are very, very hard to come by. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this how to use the FastPass Plus experience. It's a great and amazing feature that they have at Disney. And make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. If you guys have any suggestions for Waltz Wits, leave them in the comments below as well. I am up to anything that you guys want me to cover. And I will see you guys next time, so live your life on the brink. Bye.